Getting into a comfortable posture that includes grounding the feet, hip width stance, making sure that the hips are nice and loose, checking that the tailbone is pulled down toward the heel, so pushing the pelvis sort of forward and lifting from the heart at the same time. So lengthening the spine here and feeling nice and open in the chest and feeling like we're gently being raised up from the crown of the head. And just relax the arm and shoulders, hands open. Stand and start to fall into a breath. Drawing the breath in through the nose into the dantian. And exhaling out the nose as the lower abdomen gently contracts, squeezing out any negative energy, stuck energy, and falling into a rhythm of that breathing, visualizing every cell of the body expanding and filling with good, positive, healing energy and chi. And then visualizing with each breath out, just a releasing of anything that doesn't want to be in the body, doesn't need to be in the body, any old, stuck, negative energy, just letting that all kind of release, making room for more fresh, good, positive energy to come in. Each time, every cell of the body expanding, filling up. The jaw is softly closed, tongue resting behind the top teeth. Opening up the passageway in the back of the throat for breath to come in through the nose and fill up down into the abdomen. And bring the hands and arms up. Hands open, elbows heavy, shoulders relaxed. And just turning, lifting the back heel. And gently creating space through the spine. Opening through the shoulders. Making the movement fluid. Dropping the hands down. And it's really important to continue to focus on the breath coming down into that lower abdomen as we do these movements and warm-up exercises. just reinforces the fact that all of the movement originates from this dantian extending out, right? So moving just this way feels like it's all being powered by dantian outward. Plant the feet. And just in this series of warm-ups, I always feel like I'm not really using any sort of exertion in the arms here at all. It's all being created by the movement of the core and hips. So my arms are essentially completely relaxed. There's a bit of centrifugal force created by the hips and let the arms relax. They have, I know I've mentioned this before, but those dolls where you kind of spin the base and the arms on the doll are just threads or fine twine or even fine wire. And then there's beads on the bottom, and it's supposed to be indicative of the similar kind of movement, the power that's created by the dantian is effortless power. You just spin it and they go round and round, similar to what we were just doing here. And I believe, without knowing any more, that this is to symbolize the amount of force and centrifugal and otherwise that is created in a more martial art movement just from that small little bit, right? It's a great symbol, or well, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, now just kind of doing some bouncing in place, letting that any residual stuck energy release out of the body, shifting side to side, bringing the heels up and down if you like, using that little bit of vibration. Always feels good to kind of create some vibration in the spine and in the leg bones. Wakes things up a little bit. Good. Now, going into a wide leg stance or horse stance, you just get comfortable here. This is great because you can see the orientation of my feet here. So I'm standing tall, kind of splaying out the feet just a little bit to take pressure off the knees. And then keeping this alignment in the upper body, hands relaxed, just drop the tailbone as far as is comfortable. Settle in. Really start focusing now on the connection of the feet to the earth, that energy moving up the legs or spiraling up the legs, if you will, similar to bubbling springs. And we should be noticing that generation of chi in the legs moving upward. Just hold this position and breathe. The breath is really important here to keep things moving and not getting into a mental place of despair or anxiety. This is too hard. You stand up at any time. Just know that and try to work with it. Embrace the warmth and the flow of that intense chi. Beginning with the arms out, palms down. For me, it's nice to have a feeling of closing in of the thighs as if you were on a horse. At the same time, the knees feel like they're moving out. So it's a isometric movement. Breathe. Feeling a gentle upward pressure of energy, warm energy into the palms from the earth. And palms up. Feeling a little resistance from above into the palms, coming down. Breathe. Next, palms out. Same thing, feeling a gentle resistance, pushing outward from the palms as if we were holding two heavy things apart. Breathe. Next, palms up. Same thing, holding up something heavy, feeling that gentle resistance. We feel strong and rooted, making slight adjustments with the spine. Palms down, feeling chi raining down through the top of the head and all over the body. Almost there. Deep breath in. Exhale. Drop the hands. Walk the feet in. Inhale. Feel that wave of relief and that intense chi in the legs. Exhale. And just stand and breathe and notice. Really good. Now, starting with the dantian, just waking up the chi or continuing to wake the chi. Now that we have a really good foundation of chi already flowing, start to visualize each area that we start to tap on and creating an expanded flow. So we've already got it going in the legs, we've already got it moving upward. Now just kind of bring your mind to each area and let each area fill up and be stimulated. vector of life. Down the backs of the legs. Mild point. Outside the hips. Front of the hips. Down the inside of the legs, not the outside. Fingers to the back of the neck. Around to the front, below the ears, all along the jaw, really anywhere on the face that feels good. Tons of little pressure points all around the face, especially around the ears, temples, corners of the eyes, tops and bottoms of the lips. Up to the third eye, top of the head, shake out the arms. An interesting, maybe an interesting story. It's definitely interesting to me. I've been seeing an acupuncturist here in the city pretty regularly, and I think you all remember me telling tales of how my shoulder has been just giving me a lot of trouble, a lot of issue with range of motion. I'm not really sure what it's from, but I think it's an old injury, that scar tissue and all that. But anyway, it's really, really helped, and I'm not at 100%, but I'm getting really close, and it feels better than it's felt in a really long time. So we go to the outside of the right elbow. So if you all have that resource, I know there are several good acupuncturists in the area up there. Abby Morrison is one. I never really got into it before. Not that I didn't believe in it, I just wasn't drawn to it. And recently I was wanting to try anything because my shoulder was affecting my sleep, and I'd be tired in the morning. Anyway, so I highly recommend that course of action if you have anything similar that you have been struggling with. It's amazing, and it really just helps. Similar to Qigong, it works on clearing meridians, energy flows, and pathways, and it's great. So enough of that. From the shoulder into the armpit, working on the lymphatic system.
A lot of acupuncturists recommend that you do Qigong. The two go very well together. Yep.
Certainly, they're working with the exact same energy models in mind. So it makes sense that that would be the case. Anyway, I'd like to be able to tell that story because it's pretty recent.
Thank you for sharing it.
And then the abdomen is kind of massaging the energy that we've been collecting this morning in the hands, up the midline and down on the outside for good digestion, good energy for the stomach and intestines, and breathing. Shake it out. Palms up, wrists together. Working on inner and outer gates for the immune system. And again, visualizing the body's immune system filling up and becoming a bright light of protective energy. Good. And again, just stand and breathe and notice, check your posture, relax the hands. And going into some clapping. So clapping in front and behind. Breathing and allowing the shoulders to open gently, while also gathering some more chi in the hands. And let's clap in front, up high, and down below. Increasing that range of motion in the shoulders. A little bit of a flex in the knees as we come down, just to expand the movement. And then in front. And then bring out that warmth. Close your eyes and just massage the face. Massage that warmth into the face. And the ears. Good. Bring the hands together. And now this time closing the eyes and bringing the heels of the hands to rest over the eyes and let that warmth kind of bathe the eye socket, reaching into the eye. And release. Check it out. Good. Now, tiger claw, drawing energy up. And then at the top, exhale, turning the torso to the right. Exhale down. center, inhale up, and to the other side. The legs feel strong, rooted here. Hands like tiger claws. So really feeling the tendon strength in the hands, fingers, and arms. Moving with power and grace. So it is it's a relaxing, flowing movement, but there is some intensity and engagement in the hands as we feel like we're drawing up, gathering, and then sort of scratching down with the claws. But still maintaining a sense of ease and relaxing flow. It's funny, it feels like a contradiction to feel like you're moving powerfully, but with ease and relaxation. That's really what's happening when you observe a tiger or a lion. No wasted movement, powerful, but graceful and efficient. Back to center. And the next part of tiger. Inhale, stretching up and expanding. Exhale, scratching down. All the way down into this position if you can. Or up here. Inhale, powerful and graceful. Exhale. One more time. Exhale. And then bring the hands onto the front of the hips, going into wave, and really just focusing on getting every part of the spine nice and loose and fluid and getting good energy flowing through, leading with the chin. Exhale. Tuck the chin, rolling up from the tailbone as we inhale. One more time. Good. Very nice. Now, going into moving the body like a river, just bring the hands up to one side, slide the door open, and then sliding to the other side. So we're shifting our weight, staying on this plane here, not twisting, just sliding, lateral movement. And as you get warmed up, we're opening the spine and rib cage side to side. So sliding, moving with the hips first, and sliding. Breath is natural. Elbows heavy. I like to pick my favorite river to visualize. And just imagine it flowing through the bends and ripples into some eddies. Just emulating that persistent, graceful fluidity of my favorite river. Back to center. Just stand for a second. Breathe and notice. Feel how nice and open the spine feels from the lower back up through the neck. Good healing, positive energy flowing through. As we move into sipping breath, drawing one full expansive breath in 3 stages. First to here, then to here, then all the way up, and hold. And let that full expansive breath fill in all of the parts of the body that need it, expanding outward everywhere. And then when we exhale, it's kind of a long flowing breath as we drop the arms and sort of massage and bend and flow in the ribs and in the spine as we drop down and empty the breath. Inhale, kind of a clearing breath. Exhale. We'll do that twice, and then we'll do the powerful cleansing exhale at the end twice. So take a relaxing breath in. Exhale all the way out. And sip in. Sip in again. Sip in all the way up and hold. And exhale. Emptying the breath. Inhale, gather. Exhale, gently pushing down. Relaxing breath in. Exhale all the way out. And sip in. Sip in again. Sip in all the way up and hold. Let the breath sink in deeply. Exhale, flowing down, dropping the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Relaxing breath in. Exhale completely. And sip in. Sip in again. Sip in all the way up. Hold. This time, squeeze everything tight. Hold it. Hold it. Now as we exhale, come up onto the toes. Inhale. And exhale. Dropping those heels down sharply with the exhale, allowing a deep release. Relaxing breath in. Exhale all the way out. Last one, sip in. Sip in again. Sip in all the way up, hold and squeeze. Everything's clenched tight. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now, going into, we do pet the dog or pet the horse. Stepping forward with the left foot. It's sort of like an adjacent horse stance here. The front foot, toes pointing forward or slightly off to the left. Weight is distributed evenly between both legs. We just imagine that off to our side here is a horse kind of standing askew. And we just shift our weight to the front leg, bring the hands up, and we're reaching up to the neck and exhaling as we stroke down to the tail, shifting back. Release, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Moving with the mindfulness and consideration of someone who wants to connect, wants to reassure. Inhale. Exhale. Comforting and reassuring this horse, sending out your own positive healing energy, and then eventually you start to receive in kind. Inhale, exhale. One more. Good, and then we'll switch. Bring the right foot forward. And get comfortable. Make little adjustments in the stances if you need it. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, drifting down. Nice weight transfer from front to back. Strong legs, fluid movement. Reassuring, gaining trust, receiving all that wisdom and good energy from the horse. One more time. Back to center. Shake out the stance. Now, going into wrist cross flow, working on the inner and outer gates again, and just visualizing building up that force around the body, that protective barrier of chi, keeping all the good energy in, keeping all the stuff we don't want out. So another slightly wider stance than hip width. Ground the feet, check the posture. And before we begin, just visualize your own chi barrier. It's like a white light or a glowing aura of health and vitality and positivity. And just kind of visualize that as we go into this flow, and visualize that energy or brightness or light expanding with each inhalation, with each movement, until it's just like this glowing, radiant, protective force, keeping us healthy and strong. We begin by squatting down, cross the rest of the bottom, inhale up, exhale, floating the hands down toward the knees. The more chi you can build up in the legs here with the knee bends, the better. By doing so comfortably. Nice, strong, rooted legs here. And good fluid movements as we build up that immune system energy. Inhaling up, exhaling as we float the hands down. Now as we exhale, shifting to the left, center, and up. Shifting to the right, center, and up. Nice strong foundation. Nice deep nourishing breaths. One more on each side. And then back to center, the way we started. Drawing up that good earth energy. Exhale, flowing down. Come to center, relax, let go of any tension. Breathe and notice. And then finishing with dancing crane. Again, just by standing on one leg, bring the other foot up comfortably, relax the hands, check the posture. Feel nice and grounded and rooted in this standing leg. And breathe. Relax the face. Feeling nice and centered and balanced. Strong in the legs. Come down to both feet, roll up this ankle, planting this leg, settling into a powerful, balanced, and centered stance. Breathe. Step down, roll out, and then move into dancing crane. Flowing from the hip, out, in, and up. Breathing into the lower back. And you feel the hips open. Visualize standing on a warm beach, stepping in the soft sand. Couple more. Breathe. Good. One more on each side. Back to center, shake it out. Feet together. Fold the hands over the dantian. And then bamboo in the wind. Again, feeling nice and strong and rooted in the legs. Earth energy flowing up through the top of the head as we gently sway in the breeze, feeling full of health and vitality, positivity. Let's think about just a few things that we're excited about in the near future, like in a week from now, or a month from now, or in 3 months. Certainly warmer temperatures, starting to see more green, but also more opportunity to get out a little bit, get some exercise, get some sun, get some fresh air, longer days, warmer evenings, new growth, all of those things. It's important for us to visualize things that we're excited about while also living in the moment. So keep on to those things. Remember the warm summer days. And, just be excited about those things because they're just around the corner. And let's take this feeling with us into the day. Thanks, everybody. Great seeing you as always.